1 in 3 Brits don't know why we celebrate Easter. Well, it's to celebrate Jesus, hatching from a chocolate egg laid by the Easter Bunny. And also double bank holiday bonanza. Thanks, Jesus. Catherine's team, what do you think the nation will be talking about this week?
They've been talking about Easter and how it's so hot, because what a chocolate egg hunt needs is heat. You know? I'm excited about the hot weather, Jimmy, because I'm regularly seen in a bikini in my garden, passed out. But when it's hot out, fewer people call child services.
See, I'm gonna be skinning out. Like, as soon as the sun comes out,
Skinning out?
Skin is out.
Oh, skinning out.
Yeah.
So the sun comes out, the skin comes out?
Yeah.
OK, I've never heard the expression skinning out.
It's derived from patois, right?
Right.
There's a song, it's like a popular bashment song, and the artist screams, "Skin out me pom-pom," basically meaning that she's gonna get her genitals out.
Ooh.
And I don't mean it like that, I just mean I'm gonna be skinning out. Not skinning out my pom-pom, just skinning out.
Thank God, because I misunderstood. I thought you were skinning out your pom-pom.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm old school like that.
I can't imagine you in a heat wave, Jimmy. I imagine if you wore shorts, you'd be like proper smart shorts, like you as a Victorian boarding school boy.
I would say I look like a 1930s boxer in shorts. Now, you in shorts, I imagine, looks like the world's biggest toddler.
Yeah. Yeah, big time. I'm very thick of calf as well.
Oh, really?
I couldn't wear socks as a kid because I was too fat. And I still... you know this. I still tried to squeeze that through under the radar there, you know, because we all, you know, when you're too fat for socks. To be fair, if we're doing thick legs, I'm just a warmer pack for what this boy's got under it.
Well, let's see how thick these calves are. On the desk, or we can't see it.
All right, go on, Lloyd.
Go on, let's... Whoa. Oh. Look at that calf! Wow, you're so live.
Nimble.
You can't even get that back.
Is there any Vaseline and a shoe on?
Do you do anything at Easter, Tom?
I'm going to Stirling for a ramble.
What's a ramble, Tom?
A ramble's like a lovely extended walk in the countryside with vistas for days. I adore it.
That's your real voice, isn't it?
I'm afraid so.
Where's he from?
No, where are you rambling? Where's he from?
He's from the olden days.
Yeah.
I think he's from Downton Abbey. I think he's upstairs, but I'm not sure.
It's about sex. It's a very sexual holiday.
Is
All about
it?
fertility.
It's not.
Well, that's why it's eggs, rabbits. They're very prolific fornicators. It's a sex holiday that we've somehow attached to, like, candy and chocolate to lure children in. I don't like it.
See, in our house, it was all... My dad ran a sex shop for a living.
Nice.
So we used to get chocolate nipples at Easter. It was a proper seedy one. They did have a section on, like, dwarf porn, but he put it on a really tall shelf, which I always thought was a mistake.
Did you work there as a kid?
Not as a kid, no. Didn't take me to take your daughter to work day, that wasn't... What did you do? Dildo stock take with my dad? No.
A fish and chip shop in Airdrie, Scotland, has put deep-fried cream eggs on the menu. If you'd like to try one, just ask for the healthy option. Would you like to try one?
100%, yes.
Yes!
No.
OK, bring him in. Could you look any creepier?
Are we actually eating these?
Yeah, eat them, yeah. They are deep-fried cream eggs.
I'm vegan, so
You're
I'll
vegan?
have
No,
to
we've got
watch that.
deep-fried carrots in there for you. There's a deep-fried carrot for you.
It really is.
That is the... I'm pretty sure I might have got that from your dad's shop, but I think that's it. I think that's a deep-fried cream egg. Get involved, people.
My one looks like a spunky bollock. Why is yours so long?
That's actually really good.
Oh,
Mine's
Catherine?
already ejaculating.
I think all in one. Come on, you can do it.
Oh, my God, they're great.
You can take
Hang on,
it.
you can do that all in one. I've seen you.
Are they good?
They are incredible.
They are good, but I can actually feel my, like, my body going, stop putting this in me.
Do you know what? Easter being hot should happen all the time. These eggs are melty, delicious, hot, deep-fried. It's the only way to eat an egg.
Jesus literally died for this. do feel a bit sorry for him with the old crucifixion.
Do you? Go on.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Go on.
Well, I just sort of think, like, I know he came back, but you're never the same after a crucifixion, are you? Like, you know, like, I done my ankle ligaments last summer.
Yeah.
And on a cold day, I feel it. It's weird, though, that we go mad for Christmas and he was just born.
This should be the big occasion, not Christmas.
Yeah,
That's a
surely.
good point, yeah. Should be the big
but
thing.
It's confusing. I'm not really sure what's religious or not. Like, is Pancake Day, is that a Jesus thing?
It is. My nana told me it is. So you're meant to use up all of the, like, eggs and all the fun stuff, apparently, in the kitchen.
Like flour
to make,
and milk,
yeah,
all the fun stuff.
To make pancakes. And then, after Pancake Day, you've got Lent, so you're meant to give up something.
I hate Lent. I don't like this now. I hate Lent. If someone's doing Lent, so I'm giving up for Lent. Oh.
Do you know what I
Do
gave
you know
up
what
for?
I've given up for Lent? Lent.
Do you know how long Lent is?
40
A
days?
long time?
Yeah, no,
40
but-
days and 40 nights?
No, it's 46 days and 46 nights, mate.
All right, then.
You're not laughing, you're learning, but it is 46. I don't like Easter because I am a choir boy as well as a comedian, and so, like, I'm just working the whole time, and people go, oh, yeah, it's just Easter Sunday, but you've got Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, Saturday with midnight mass, and then, obviously, the big day, Easter Sunday with 3 services. I'm not even getting double bubble for it. Go on, Sam.
What do you mean you're a choir boy?
Well, I'm like a choir man, a choir lad.
What's the big hit at Easter? What's the big song at Easter?
When I survey the wondrous cross, I guess.
Come on, give
I've
us
got the lyrics. When I survey the wondrous cross on which the Prince of Glory died.
That made my knees buckle. It oscillated through the desk.
Get them out on the desk. Come on, let's see your knees.
My knees, they buckled.
Do they?
Liked it.
Those are some calves. When you sing it, you go so Welsh so fast.
It's weird, isn't it? Because I'm not Welsh. I'm from Grimsby. Which isn't in Wales. Yeah. Oh, no, don't do that.
Lloyd did my tour support when I was on tour, and we did a gig in Wales, and then Lloyd went out and managed to lose the crowd immediately with his opening line. And it's still the funniest thing. He said it, and they just hated you and me.
Oh, and hello, my name's Lloyd Griffith. I've got a very Welsh name, and I look Welsh, very fat and hairy, but I'm not one of you.
You're open with that.
And then he died laughing.
The only person that was laughing was Rob backstage.
I was actually on a night out once, just when I was single, and I met this girl, and then we were walking to the bus stop together, and we stopped at the side of the road for, like, a kiss, right, while I was waiting for the bus. And as I leant in to kiss her, a car drove past and egged her.
No.
And she just had egg all over her face.
Are you sure that's what happened? The car did it.
Darling, I got egged in Stockwell, you know.
You got egged in Stockholm?
Yes, from behind. It was like a
Did you?
missile.
I'm not buying any of this.
I was so cross. I turned to them and I went, I bet it's not even free range.
Let's have a look and see if Easter is up there. Yes, it's Easter. The reason we celebrate Easter is because 2,000 years ago, a man walked on water, got crucified, and then rose from the dead. You couldn't make it up. Oh, no, wait, they did. OK, in front of you are 7 eggs. Some are raw, some are hard-boiled. The aim of the game is to crack as many raw eggs on your opponent's head as possible. Lighting change, please. Let's play egg roulette. OK, Catherine, you're up first. Please select your egg. Ideally, you want a raw egg here.
Wow.
OK, and now...
Just be gentle, don't...
All you've got to do is smash that on Rob's lovely little face. You really can't miss, it's massive.
Where would you like it, Rob?
On the forehead, avoid the eyes and mouth. The teeth are the moneymaker.
Ready?
OK. You are 1 for 1.
Wow. Quite aggressive, please.
That was quite aggressive, yeah. OK. OK, there is, I should say, some are raw, some are hard-boiled. There is 1 marble egg.
if I do this, I'd say I am a feminist.
Okay.
But if you want me to throw an egg at a woman, I will have to put that aside.
Yeah.
But I suppose pure feminism, equal ops, isn't it?
Oh, no. Rob? You've had worse things in your hair.
Where did you want it? Sorry.
So emotional, Rob. No one's ever asked me
Okay.
that before.
All right. So, it's Catherine, you'll go. Pick an egg. Is it hard-boiled?
Can't tell.
No, you can't. That's
no.
sort of the game we're playing. Okay, right in the face on
technique
this
there.
one, in the
In
face.
the face, in the face.
In the face, yeah. Lean over a bit. Oh, that is hard-boiled.
Did that hurt?
No, it's actually quite pleasant.
It's 1-1 so far. So right in the face.
Okay.
Jimmy, you've soft-boiled these.
Now, what does that count as?
Is that half a point? Because
We're going to have to go to VAR on that. OK, all right. So it's 2-1 in Rob's favour at the moment. OK. Catherine, you'll go.
Okay, ready, spin.
OK. Right, here we go. Oh, hang on.
Oh, that's got pubes.
Okay, right in the face.
Okay, ready. Did it hurt?
Quite aggressive, but fine.
Current score is 2-2. This is the decider.
Okay.
Can't see. Okay. Right, ready, Catherine?
Yep, yep.
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice. It was the final of The Apprentice, and Alan Sugar decided finally to give someone a job in his empire. Which I don't think is an empire. I think it's like a Greek island. I think he does everything. I think you go into his offices, he's dressed in a wig, and he goes, "Oh, Mr. Sugar, I'll see you now." And he goes on with runs into the boardroom, sits there, is going, "Come in, sit down. Tea or coffee?" They go, "Tea." And he goes, "Hold on a sec." And he goes, "No." Because I've never come across any kind of Amstrad or Sugar Enterprises in any part
Have you not got a Faxophone 3000? No. The Faxophone 3000 they use, it's brilliant. It's like a MIDI hi-fi system with a fax.
It's like someone sellotapes a sort of flask to a banjo or something like that.
It's baffled me how he is so rich when... What is Amstrad? I mean, I had an Amstrad CPC 464 when I was 12.
Is that the one with the green writing?
Green screen,
Yes.
and it loaded games off tapes. That was the system. And he's now a millionaire. He must own actual sugar.
James, do you think the right person won?
Yes, I think Yasmina was right to win, yeah.
The prize on this, Yasmina's prize, she won a job at a digital signage firm.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
I don't
right.
know much about digital signage, but is it that?
She is selling digital telly things with stuff on.
Wow.
You'd be good in that job because you know all the lingo.
That's right, yeah.
Why didn't he pick Kate? Did Kate lose because she's got a Birmingham accent? Because that's why I would have said no. I work with Richard Hammond. When he's had a drink, he becomes fully Birmingham, and it's just intolerable noise. Does Sir Alan make you call him Sir Alan?
No one actually tells you that you do it. It's like, it might not be his real name, just...
But why didn't you call
something
him... His name's not Shirley, it's Sir Alan. And I just found it all too fascinating, The Apprentice, because as far as I can work out, all you actually do in there is spend 10% of your time doing something and then 90% working out who to blame when it goes wrong.
That's it, you have to kind
And Alan Sugar, you notice this, Alan Sugar, how cross he gets, because one team's made £8 and the other team's lost by 25 pence. But is it like that? And then what's that, Margaret?
Let him speak!
It's like talking to an 8-year-old, isn't it?
Is it like that? Let him speak!
Why does he get so cross about 25p?
Yeah.
Yeah, why? Because he's...
Yeah, why does he get so cross?
God almighty!
Answer!
He hasn't made 800-odd million through, you know, look after the pennies and the 800 millions look after themselves.
It's that kind of homespun wisdom that lost you the whole thing.
Yeah. Do you know one thing I've picked up, actually, from watching it on the telly? I've just realised how bad my posture is. It's like I'm a prawn, like a jumbo prawn.
That's the main thing you've learned from that experience.
But you are massive. I mean,
How big are you, James?
That's the question we're after.
There's a lot of big boys on that team. I want to know who's the biggest. Let's get you and Clarkson back to back. Come on, let's get you back to back. Well, let's see it.
We're not going to get that response.
James, back to back.
He just said...
Just don't argue with me. Back to back. James is bigger! James is bigger!
Yes!
Is it Big Brother? Everybody in the country must have been on Big Brother by now. Like, it's going to be like jury service. That's how it's going to work. You just come down and you'll find a letter and you'll be like, oh, great, we've got to take 2 weeks off work to be in Big Brother.
You know Lisa, the lesbian lady?
Is she a lesbian?
Yeah,
the one with the Mohican?
Yeah.
And the big...
She'd be sat there like this. She'd go, don't get me wrong, you know, that girl's allowed, you know what I mean? I mean, I'd maybe do them, but I wouldn't do the ginger one, but I'd do the rest. I thought, none of them are going to have sex with you, you dirty great Leza. What are you talking about? You'd be lucky to have sex with the ginger one.
Charlie is, he's one of these fellows who pretends to be gay to sleep with women. It's quite annoying.
Right.
And, but he says he slept with 103 women and he's gay. I'm straight. I've not even met 103 women.
James, are you watching Big Brother?
I don't actually watch reality TV. I think it's crass, to be honest with you. I think when you see these people who'll just, you know, lower their standards to go on to try and, on the off chance. On the off chance.
The irony. Did you get it?
Television was invented, wasn't it, to expand people's minds, and now we're locking them up.
Television was invented to expand people's minds.
Well, not
Have you seen your show?
That was...
My genuine problem with Big Brother is I just don't think it's the right way to start the summer. I want my summer to start like a cider advert, you know, light dappled through an orchard, a girl riding a bicycle, you know, down a country lane, ducks landing on a pond. I don't want my summer to start with Chantarella has gone to the dairy room. She's really pissed off because Chiara has done a dump in her makeup bag.
Oh, my God, I missed it.
The world record price for a footballer. Well, first Kaká, and there's rumour that Ronaldo will cost 80 million for Real Madrid.
But it's not real money, is it? At no point does someone go, that's 79, 80. That doesn't happen.
But he's worth it, isn't he? Because he's gorgeous.
Who,
girls? Any dishy girls? Ronaldo.
Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Petulant, spoilt little brat.
Yeah.
Well... Have a look at a picture of Ronaldo.
He's one of those people you'd never tire of hitting them with a hammer. Exhausted and think, I can't hit him anymore, and then think, well, I can! Hit him.
But I think for £80 million, a player has got to be so good he kind of renders the game pointless. To make the game worth playing, he's got to play in a sack. They put him in a sack, tied up, and he's still going round people in his sack.
I'd like Jeremy Clarkson, please.
OK, 22% of people think that Jeremy Clarkson should what?
Stop ruining jeans for the rest of us. You like wearing them?
How could I ruin your jeans?
No, you've ruined the wearing of jeans.
How could I possibly have done that?
Look in the mirror!
A lot of people aren't wearing green moccasins because of you.
I have got some green moccasins.
You've got them on?
No, these are olive green.
It's the worst shoe in the world.
They look like you've put your feet in some unripe bananas.
Well, let's have a look at your shoes, then.
Just a normal pair of, you know, you know...
No, they're a fashion statement.
Show him the other one, because the built-up one is funnier. What do you think? 22% of people think that Jeremy Clarkson should what?
Should face the facts about climate change.
Yeah. I do face the facts about climate change.
Climate change, can we use the official term? Autumn. Yeah. That's what it's called.
Or the even more official term, wank.
Oh, and the winner is the name of our final round. Here is your first one. Top household convenience drivers would like in their car.
How about replacing the electric windows with sash windows?
And having a window box on the bonnet.
Yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Got some nice flowers.
Yeah, grow your own.
Yeah. You know, like using your mobile's illegal, what about a landline?
That's a great idea.
That is thinking. Biggest cause of anger in Britain.
I tell you what winds me up. Oh, it makes me absolutely... You know when it's a windy day and it's raining and your umbrella ends up going like that? Ooh.
Is it badly organised anger management classes?
It is when somebody comes out of a petrol station and then takes 15 minutes to get out of your way. You were talking about being allowed to punch people in the back of the head for dawdling. I would rake them with machine gun fire if I were What do they do for the next 15 minutes before moving away?
Normally, I think they're sitting there going, that Clarkson's behind me. Yeah. Biggest cause of anger in Britain?
Is it the ratio of steak to kidney in most steak and kidney pies?
Yeah.
Very rarely do they get it right. You always go, oh, that's 2 kidneys. Or you go, where's the kidney? I didn't buy a steak pie. And then the wind picks up and your umbrella goes, and you go, what a day!
They've been talking about Doctor Who because it was the anniversary, 50 years,
Yeah.
an enormous hoo-ha.
I guess so. I don't watch it, but...
You don't watch it?
No. Is that because you're crouched behind the settee in your house, scared?
No, I just know it's not for me. Like, everyone says everyone loves Doctor Who. Well, it got, is it 9 million viewers?
I think 10.2 million viewers.
Well, there's 50 million odd people who didn't watch it. It's 50 million. I'm more normal than the people who watched it. I watched a bit of it once. I thought, this is stupid, this show. Like, there's no rules. Anything can happen. The writers must just sit down and go, we can do whatever we want. They could cut and paste a couple of pages of Teletubbies script in the middle of the show and nobody would notice. Nobody would go, that's a bit odd. Some Teletubbies have wandered on and made some toast and custard. And it just carries on. It's a load of bollocks. And there's 55 million of us, can't be wrong. None of them are in.
John Hurt, he got the role of Doctor Who between when it was on TV originally and then when it was brought back. Which isn't a job, is it?
No.
That's like going, oh, I'm an actor. I played Bilbo Baggins between the first Hobbit movie and the second Hobbit movie.
I sort of believe you were the Hobbit between the films. I'd buy that. My favourite quote about John Hurt was Ian McShane, apparently they're mates, and he said, oh, I'm surprised he got Doctor Who because he can't even use a mobile phone, thus completely disregarding the whole concept of acting. So I'm surprised to see Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park because, to my knowledge, he's never met a dinosaur.
I don't get the new actors and stuff, because what they said it's good for children, because it teaches them about death. But it doesn't, does it? Because, basically, there's children now going around, well, at least when my gran dies, she'll turn into Peter Capaldi.
In fairness, when your gran dies, that really does teach you about death, doesn't it?
Especially if you pushed her.
Trevor, have you seen Doctor Who? You're from South Africa.
I'm enjoying this. I've never seen any of...
You've never seen Doctor Who?
I know Doctor Who's big, and in South Africa there's a lot of white people that enjoy it, and... You know, the one thing I know about Doctor Who is recently they had the whole black Doctor Who discussion. They always have that. They had it with James Bond, and now they had it with Doctor Who. They said, oh, when are we going to have a black Doctor Who? It's never. Like, no, I don't think it makes sense. Like, why would you, if you're an alien, why would you choose to be black? If you're trying to be, like, in disguise and going to places, it's just not... It's just like James Bond, he can't be black, because you can't blend in Moscow when you're black. Like, you can't... Because then it takes away this... He has to introduce himself. My name's Bond, James... But if you're black, then you walk in and people... Ah, it's Mr. Bond, Mr. Bond. Mr. Bond, everybody knows you. Don't force it. Just make another doctor or something.
Let's have a look and see if Doctor Who is up there. And let's talk about things. Yes, the 50th anniversary episode of Doctor Who was watched by 10 million people. True Doctor Who fans are called Whovians, and once they've left the room, dweebs, nerds and virgins. OK, John's team, what do you think the nation will be talking about this week?
Is it the football fixing scandal? Ooh. Apparently, there's been kind of all kinds of fixing in lower league games. I don't think it's an issue. These people aren't earning that much money in the lower leagues. When I used to work at Waterstones, if someone had offered me 50 grand to put a book under the wrong letter, I'd have done it. These people need the money.
Yeah, but the difference is nobody was cheering for you to put the book under the right letter.
No,
that would be hard. If I was your fan, if I was there watching, going, come on, Josh, you can do it. W, W. And then you were like, oh, C, and then,
What I don't understand is how it took them so long to work it out. My first question would have been, why are Asian people betting millions of pounds on the Northern Conference East? That would have been if I've got a mate and we're going, oh, I'm just going to nip into the bookies. Oh, what are you betting on? Oh, Shanghai Tigers are playing this week. So you don't seem to know anything about the Chinese football.
As a Plymouth fan, I hope we have been fixing matches, because the other explanation is that we're shit.
The best chant I ever heard at a football ground was from Plymouth fans. I went to see Leyton Orient and Plymouth were playing. And at one point they went, "Are you watching Exeter?" And there was 0-0.
Our rivalry with Exeter is very vicious. I remember we played Exeter when their players got sent off, and Plymouth fans shouted, "You dirty northern bastards." They're 20 miles up the A38.
Claudia, what do you think of this match fixing?
Well, good. I think everything should be fixed, and we should be... So then we don't have to watch it.
We don't even have to do it. We don't really have to do it. If we all agree that Plymouth beat Exeter 3-0...
Who cares? Let's all have a nap. A, it's way too long, the football. 2, there aren't enough goals. I like, put goals all the way... Make it inside.
Put goals all the way round.
All the way round.
I was with you for a bit, and then when you said that, I think you should be removed from the committee for football improvement.
If I was a gambling man, I'm not really, but I can understand why you would want to fix the match, because obviously it reduces the odds a lot, doesn't it? You're more likely to win if you can get an organised crime gang behind you to make the result what you bet on.
Would you like to win this evening, Jack?
Win what?
We're playing a game.
Oh.
Are there scores on this game?
Oh, for
What are
sake,
the
Jack.
rules? I'm going to throw it. I'm going to throw this episode.
I'll
Been
do
doing
it.
quite a good job already, but... Ask me a question.
What else have the nation been talking about?
Not bras, that's right. Yeah, Queen's bra maker.
What happened?
Yeah. They wouldn't let me in. I said, let me in! I just want to be in the changing rooms. That's all I wanted.
What's the big deal?
I just want to be in a room where the Queen's had her tits out. That's
Yeah.
all. Let me in!
Sean, are you trying to throw this?
Yeah. No, is it the Bulgarians and the Romanians are gathering like a storm cloud of evil on the shores of Calais, about to invade our country? And similar to the Vikings, very similar to the Vikings came to burn our houses down. They're coming to do them up. It's the scaremongering of scurrilous papers like the Mail and the Express and Nigel Farage about Bulgarians and Romanians. We don't even know what they're good at yet. They're not here. Like the Irish are good at roads, Polish are good at plumbing. Bulgarians, fingers crossed, it's Knickerbocker glories.
I think it'd be very nice if a Romanian came over and actually got the job of running UKIP and actually turfed Farage out. Someone called Nigel Faratsky or something.
Came in and undercut him.
Came in and undercut him, said, I can do this for less.
OK. David Cameron has announced benefit restrictions to migrants, so in a bid to curb the number of people coming to the UK. What would you do, Claudia, if you wanted to discourage people from coming to the UK?
Well, just show them a picture.
Show them a picture of the orange people that you guys have. Those people are weird.
What's orange people?
Yeah.
That's me!
You're judging people by the colour of their skin.
That's not skin, my friend. That's not
dare
skin.
you? How dare you?
That is not skin.
Not the kind of thing we do here.
Is it... Can we not just have, like, a slogan, like, Britain, so shit, even the Scottish want to leave?
But didn't they try and put people off by saying it's cold here?
Yeah, they did. They were also saying that the streets were not paved with gold.
No shit.
No, they are paved with shit.
They've got to come. Who's going to breastfeed my kids? Will you do it for me?
It's a little bit sour. You get used to it. I always put a bit of icing sugar around my nipple.
Trevor, you recently come here, you worked here, what do you think?
You guys aren't very friendly, like, I mean...
What now?
Look, it's partly because of your weather and just, like, your lives and stuff, but you guys aren't...
The weather first, and then just our lives.
Yeah, and just your, like, you guys are very, like, you're not very friendly. I don't know why you guys are stressed out about immigrants as well, because, like, when it's sportsmen, then you guys love them. You don't want workers, you want sportsmen.
We should have some kind of border control that's basically like a sport.
Yeah, just have goalposts and then, like a cricket field. Yeah. It's like, hey, Stochki, how'd you get into the car? I hit the 6. I don't know.
15% of prisoners are on drugs. How do they get hold of so many drugs in prison? I guess they're smuggled in by some arsehole. Yeah, bum jokes still work, good news. The average Brit spends 121 hours sitting on the toilet every year, which is about 20 minutes a day if you can work it out, or 40 minutes a day if you can't work it out. And Mexico City is the worst place in the world to be a commuter, especially for me. I work in Shepherd's Bush. Right, well, I can't put it off any longer. Let's get started. Sean. Sean, Sarah, Georgie, anything you've been chatting, anything caught your eye in the papers?
Well, Jimmy.
This week.
We all like to put a bit of money away for a rainy day. Don't we? But I think you're more prepared than Noah. I think you've grabbed a few headlines this week. In fact, when I heard that you were on the front page of the paper, to be honest, I was expecting a lot worse. I was expecting to see, like, one of those white police tents in the background and a copper holding your laptop in a see-through carrier bag. So I was quite relieved when I found out what it was really for.
On the plus side, at least you've been in a top 5 list of something.
Blimey.
Georgie Thompson?
There's got to be, you know, a positive spin on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a positive spin. But thank you.
We can all now see why you work so hard. You get to keep all the money. But you've apologised, haven't you? You've apologised today.
I have apologised, Sean, and in my defence... No, I got nothing.
I just want to ask you this question, because in your apology it said, my accountant said to me, do you want to pay less tax? And it's totally legal. Can you answer, when you were having that conversation, were you on a telephone and was there thick plastic glass between the two of you? Did he have like a sort of boiler suit type uniform? And a very sort of brutal haircut? Because the best accountants, that's where they are, in jail.
Your money was in Jersey. Did you just go, like, on a holiday once and think, this is lovely? Probably just going to leave some stuff here. You know, like at my boyfriend's, I've got a hairbrush. You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's the case, is it? No.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
You know what, though? You know what? OK, now, this is me getting political. Shit. Now, well, sort of. There's no rest in it. I mean, what Tony... No, it's not Tony Blair now. It's our Prime Minister.
You know what?
No, it's
you are near enough.
No, it's Nick Clegg, and what's his name? What's his name? He's so nondescript. Wanker. Let's call him Wanker. Okay, there you go. Now, for him to say it's immoral, I mean, I think that's a bit wrong from him, isn't it, really? I mean, you know, talking about moral...
I know. What have I ever said about David Cameron?
Exactly. And the fact is... And the
Literally
fact is,
hundreds of things every week. Absolutely fair enough.
If they hadn't made that law, you know, they made it for them originally, you see, so it's all right for them. It's just not all right for the common man. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think anyone is thinking of me as the common man.
And also, and then they're saying about, you know, you're going to take Gary's OB or MBE away, you know what I mean? I mean, at least he gives us pleasure with his song, You Make Us Laugh. What do they do when they rape us for our fucking tax? Nothing. They make us cry. Do you know what I mean?
Louis, I mean, Jimmy is funny, but 1%, fuck me.
Yeah.
Did you bid him down a bit, Jim? Did you go, look, can't we call it 0.5?
Any political rant is weakened by not knowing the name of the Prime Minister.
Yeah, but
I think Louis' political opinions are best expressed through the medium of dance.
Oh, yeah, so... Here we go. So...
I didn't think I could feel any worse. But there it is.
I thought this week of all weeks we might get to the second round before you did a dance. I didn't think... What a pleasure it is to be sat next to the only man in Britain more flexible than your accountant, Jimmy. The Wimbledon final.
Oh, exciting. No.
No?
Tennis.
What's the matter with tennis?
Well, I'll be dead honest with you. I used to play the third most boring sport known to man. Cricket, only trumped by tennis and Formula 1.
Do you not like cricket?
It was a means to an end.
I thought it was an incredible thing. A British man won for the first time in 77 years.
And he hasn't won it since, Jimmy. Let's not let him off. This country hasn't had a Wimbledon winner for nearly 6 months now, and I've had enough. The sad thing, it's a boring name, Andy Murray, as well, isn't it? If his name was, like, Dick Gobbler or something, then... At least now in 50 years, when Sue Barker goes, and of course Britain hasn't had a Wimbledon men's champion since Dick Gobbler. Just going to keep hearing Andy Murray all the time.
It was weird that this whole talk about 77 years of wait is over. And actually, when he won, it was like, thought I'd feel better than that. To me, nothing really can trump that dressage gold at the Olympics.
Lorraine, you're Scottish, so presumably
I am
Andy...
well spotted.
Well, you're not like full-on Scottish. You're like
Just a wee tiny bit.
I can understand what you're saying. You're Scottish light.
OK, I'm glad you laughed.
Now, did it mean a lot to you? That
Oh, absolutely. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. And I think it's a shame that everybody goes on about him being dour.
I don't think he is.
I don't think he's Scottish. I mean, that, you know...
He spread sunshine everywhere, didn't he?
And remember he cried. Remember he cried when he lost, and then we quite liked him because he cried. Like, no?
No, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. The reason I don't like tennis is because I'm left-handed, and you know you can't play if you're left-handed. So
You can.
you can't play tennis.
You can.
You can't play tennis with your left hand.
Yes, you can. You can do whatever you like.
There's no left-handed tennis players.
There is.
Other than Nadal?
There's no.
He's all right. That's his greatest trick, is making us think he's using his left hand. if you hit the ball, if you tennis ball, if you've got the right hand, you hit it, it goes that way. But if you've got your left hand, you hit it, it goes behind you. I have to play backwards like that. There's someone shouting me where the ball's coming. That's why I gave up. This is a stupid game. I'm with Freddie on this.
And the worst thing about it is, as well, you go to Wimbledon, I went for 10 minutes once, they put fruit in your drink. Your drink?
Did you, like, order a pint of John Smith's, and then when you weren't looking, they were shoving strawberries?
But you're a tennis fan, aren't you, Jimmy? You like your tennis?
I love it. I think it's incredible.
Why is tennis incredible?
It's like cricket, but instead of emitting it and it going 50 yards away...
I'm not protecting cricket here. I know it's boring.
Do you like
I've got no... There's no two ways about it.
Given that the exciting bit of cricket is when he hits it, imagine if the guy at the other end hit it straight back.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm still riding high on the royal baby news.
Oh.
It's hard to come down from that, isn't it? There's very few moments in your life that give you that sort of, like, just buzz.
Any parenting advice for them, Sean? You've got kids. Anything you would pass on to this young couple embarking on the adventure of parenthood?
Oh, it's hard. Mind you, I don't do a lot of it, so...
It's really, that's more advice for William, isn't it?
It looks pretty hard. From where I'm phoning from, it looks really hard.
Rob, what do you make of the royal baby?
Well, I love the bit they got takeaway. They got pizzas, didn't they? Kate and William
to the
got
hospital,
you got the bodyguard to go and collect the pizzas, and everyone's saying, "Why don't you just get them delivered?" But it's half price, isn't it? If you get them collected. You've got a kid on the way. You've got to start thinking about money, ain't you?
Freddie, were you excited about the royal birth?
No.
No.
It's nice. Everyone has children. I've got 3 myself, but we didn't get that sort of billion.
Would you give any advice to the royal parents?
Yeah, you've got to get them into a strict routine, make them sleep through early doors.
I imagine that's easier for you than most parents because you are terrifying. So if you say to a baby, go to sleep, it'll go, all right.
To be fair, compared to a baby, everyone's quite terrifying. Like, compared to a baby, I'm quite intimidating.
No, not you.
Okay, fine.
Not a good example to pick. You look younger than the royal baby.
Oh, he does. But he's so cute. No, I know, but you're cute. Look at that wee face. You're so cute. You know what? When you're 90, you'll still look like that. You'd be glad.
I didn't come on here to be flirted with by Lorraine. Do you know the last time I met Lorraine? I've only met Lorraine once, and I want to kind of clear this up because you had a very similar approach of kind of flirt patronisation. And then just before I left, I was getting in the taxi from this show, and as the door was closing, you said, "If I was 20 years younger," and the door closed. And I've got no idea how that sentence ended.
You'd be an embryo.
Edward Snowden, who kind of spread a load of secrets about the USA and then went on the run. And then no country would take him. And there was a point where, like, every country was going, Ecuador was saying no and Russia was saying no, and you're thinking, he's going to have to go through clearing. He's going to end up extradited to Nottingham-Trent. That's how this is. They described him as the world's most fuckable nerd. Which is disastrous for John, who's been knocked off top.
My favourite quote of his was, "I don't want to live in a world where everything I say is recorded," which he said in a recorded interview with the Guardian newspaper.
Apparently his girlfriend's a ballerina and a pole dancer. No one is ever a ballerina and a pole dancer. It's like when you say I'm an actor and I work in a call centre as well. I'm so busy.
What do you make of Edward Snowden, Sean?
I think what's interesting about him is his name, Edward Snowden. He doesn't sound like a spy. Weirdly, he sounds like a newsreader, which he sort of is, but nobody wants him to be.
You've lost me on this one. I thought we were talking about a mountain in Wales.
There's a man called Edward Snowden, and he's leaked 58,000 documents detailing how the US government spies on other secret agencies around the world.
He don't play tennis, does he?
He's not involved in sport in any way, so...
He's all right, then.
Do you like any sport?
Not really.
Are you Freddie Flintoff?
Freddie looks a bit like if me and Josh combined forces and turned into an actual grown-up man. He might look like Freddie.
Yeah.
Tennis player.
OK, cricket. Here's your question. Most people prefer playing sport to watching it on TV. True or false? What do you think?
I never liked playing sport because I was very unsporting.
Really?
I'm not very good at sport. When we did the cross-country, by the time I finished, they'd packed away the finish line. So essentially, I'm still running that race to this day.
Playing sport, to me, is like, would you put something in the bin or would you throw it from the other side of the room? And in that sense, but I will still, if we've got an hour spare, I'll stand in front of my living room wall with a tennis ball and I'll bounce it against the wall like I'm a goalkeeper that's been lobbed. And I have to run back and just tip it over the couch. And I'll happily do that for an hour.
I've done that. You should probably buy a telly, mate. Have you ever saved money?
Yeah, shop at Giacomo.
Giacomo, for those of you that don't know, is a clothing brand for giants. Do you do clothes for regular-sized people?
Well, it depends how you look at it. I am classed as a medium within Giacomo.
You're a medium?
And it goes up to
Who are they making clothes for? John, Freddie, could you just stand up just so we get an idea of, for a second?
Let's make me look like a dick again.
No, I don't think you're... Freddie, if you could just stand up.
Off you get, wee man.
John is a reasonable... Now...
I reckon the phone and toilet...
OK, best way to save money.
You might be tempted sometimes to think that an £8 haircut is probably worth the saving. But as someone who's had one...
They've shaved a little bit off there, haven't they?
Yeah. There's too much of me, I think that's what he thought. Too big you are. I'll try and trim you down at the side so you're not so intimidating for people.
You did get in that £8 a free pom-pom on the top. Max Mosley's orgy. I like to say we're doing S&M. He said it's perfectly harmless. So if that's the case, he wants to get his money back. Sorry.
Well, they might not be, but they could be Nazi-themed sex orgies.
He's denying it. He's denying it vehemently. He's saying, we were just doing a bit of S&M, and obviously it was in the papers one day, and he said, this hasn't been in the papers long enough. I'm going to take them to court.
I hope at some point someone in court says, this wasn't just any sex, this was S&M sex.
I like the idea that he said, Max Mosley said he'd been doing this for 45 years.
Man and boy.
45 years, and he said, and his wife didn't know. And I like the idea of him coming home. How does he explain that his arse looks like a grilled panini?
Yeah.
I fell on the barbecue at work again.
Duncan, have you ever tried the S&M thing?
I haven't. I didn't actually know what S&M meant till the other day.
Such a lie! Serbia and Montenegro.
What did you say? Food. Gordon Brown has said that we're wasting too much food. This is about 3 weeks after he said we're all getting fat. Now he's changed his mind. Now he's saying we're wasting too much food. And, you know, of all the problems he's got, he's obviously become Prime Minister and gone, oh, what should I fix first? Global terrorism, knife crime. Oh, no, you've thrown them bananas out. They've still got a bit of yellow on them. It's gone mental.
What you should do, if you don't want to waste food, just do what I do. I just buy Parmesan. Never goes off. Even if you can put it on a rooftop in Nairobi, it won't go off.
The thing that gets me, right, I read in the paper this week that we waste £1 billion in food every year, right? Now, which sounds scary, doesn't it, right? But I've worked it out, right, that if you think, how many zeros is in a billion? That's 9 zeros in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. £1 billion, right? How many is there of us? 56 million, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a million, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we waste
twice, 56.
£17.85 a year, right? So boobless. No, not doing it properly, right? So I worked it out. Per person, per day, we waste 4 pence a day. I couldn't give a flying monkeys, to be honest.
Jason, there's certain people that upset that balance.
I buy champagne and, like, chase homeless people.
Thanks for backing me up, Johnny.
I'm a nightmare. I go shopping and I'll do my go around. I love it. I love going shopping, round with my little trolley, around Sainsbury's. I do. And I love the little 2-for-1 deals you get. Put them in. But
do you tend to bring a couple of friends with you to do exactly the same moves?
The baby man.
The man had a baby. Where did it come out?
Where did it come out?
Yes, I know where
it came out.
Out of the man's vagina.
Did it?
Yeah.
He's got mangina.
It's called a manny or a munt.
Is it?
Yeah. It is, yeah.
What actually classifies it? Because he's got a womb, but not a...
He's got a womb, but he's been living as a man for 20 years.
If you need a solicitor to back up your argument that you're a man, you're not a man, are you?
Technically, he's not a man until he can parallel park, piss standing up, and walk past a shoe shop without popping in. So there we go.
We've got a picture of him.
He looks like an inflated George Michael.
We've got another picture of him. We've got another picture of him. There he is.
Bishops or something, isn't it?
Female bishops, and there's been a big hoo-ha about it because they were saying we should get promoted. And let's be honest, there's only so far you can go within the church. If you go vicar, bishop, archbishop, you're never going to get the top job, are you? That's God, isn't it? There's no...
And he's put his son in, hasn't he? Nepotism. That's why
exactly,
I hate.
Women would be brilliant at being priests because, like, confession is essentially gossip, innit? You know what I mean? Like, it's been 2 weeks since my last confession. Is it? Go on, tell us some more. I slept with a neighbour. Have ya? No way.
78% of people think they're not posh enough to go to the opera. True or false?
Where I live, 78% of people are not posh enough to go in a local spa. So...
I think this is a true stat. A lot of people know they're vermin.
A lot of people...
A lot of people in this country, they look at themselves in the mirror and they say, do you know what? I'm vermin.
A lot of people know they're vermin.
Yeah, and I'd say, I can't go to the opera, I am vermin.
Well, I'm vermin and I've been to the opera.
Were you selling choc ice?
My wife's... I went to see Darren Brown, actually.
Not really opera, though, is it?
He does a big finish, like, but he... No, it's weird, because my mum got called up on stage, and she always thought... She was like, oh, I don't feel posh enough to go to the theatre. And to be fair, you're not, right? But we went anyway, right? And it's like, she got called up on stage by Darren, and he went, right, sleep. Eventually went to sleep. But she had to slap him in the face to do this trick. But she didn't want to slap him in the face, because she's a nice woman. And a bloke at the back of the room just went... Fucking hit him, love! Hit him! Smack him out! And Darren Brown turned around with a second gap. He just went, you do that again, and I'll make you wet the bed for the rest of your life. And I thought, I reckon that night the bloke went home and his wife went, do you want a cup of tea before bed? And he went, do you know what, I'm going to leave it, to be honest.
Biggest turn-off for women?
Me.
Men with tails.
It's not called a tail, is it? It's called a penis. Grow
He's
up.
a dragon.
I think, you know, often, you know, men can make a mistake by using... Like, if you go around to a girl's house, you use her toilet, it can spoil things, can't it? Best you do is say you're going to the toilet, but don't use it. And then come out and just go...
Well, like, you've got really
just,
fresh...
I'm just going to... I need to actually go up... So you go in there, you don't have one, then you come out, and then later she goes, wow, he's so fragrant.
Yeah.
I was in a bar once and they were doing speed dating downstairs, and I popped down to the toilet. I had to go through the speed dating thing, and obviously press the bell. You got 3 minutes, bing, and then you're done, right? And as I was walking past this table, I heard the bloke. He went, yeah. And so anyway, when I got there, they were already dead.
Went, 3 minutes.
Ping, and I was like, you've got 3 minutes. Don't tell them about your dead friend story.
Yeah, so what I do is I slice their beaks off, cut their feet off, and feed them as much until they die.
Bing!
That's farming, really. I inject their eyeballs with special fluid to make them grow faster. Bing! I can eat you. I know how to cut you up and eat you. I would say in about 20 minutes, because I'm a trained boner. A boner works in a slaughterhouse. Takes the bones out of animal, and I can size you up like a pig or a cow and just strip the bones out of you, and you'll be jointed and ready for sale within 25 minutes, because that's what a boner does. Bing!
It's something that the woman would probably see if you went swimming.
Is it having a pair of Speedos, but the S's have come off?
Is it really, like, hairy?
Really hairy?
Really hairy.
Specific area? Hairy back. That's the right answer, yeah.
Hairy back.
Yes, the biggest turn-off for women is a hairy back. I was going to shave my back, and then I thought, pluck it. OK, next one. Biggest celebrity polluter.
Is it the Transformers? They would be pretty, because they're a car and they're a robot, and that's 2 carbon footprints.
I know. Doctor Who.
Your world's brilliant, isn't it, Duncan?
What? He has a TARDIS, he turns up and he flies around the galaxy.
What fuel's on the TARDIS? Yeah. Nothing, because it's not real. Whereas the Transformers are real. Is it Simon Cowell?
Yes, it is.
He's up... Yes!
Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell. Yeah, the biggest celebrity polluter is Simon Cowell. However, it's Louis Walsh that's responsible for the hole in the boy's own lair. I hope you enjoyed those clips. If you want to watch full episodes of 8 out of 10 Cats, then you can on my YouTube channel. Just, you know, search for it on YouTube and you'll find it, because it's there.